To get to the next level, it starts with your mindset. It starts with your mindset. Total life changes if we really, I see you, Tiara. If our mindset is right, there's no way you can't win and accomplish your goals. How many of you really know what your goal is and what you need to accomplish this first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, end of the year? You know where you desire to be. We're having an honest conversation right now. Do you know where you need to be in 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days? Brenda said yes. Valerie said yes. Mignana said yes. What are some of those goals that you need to accomplish in 30, 60, 90 days? Because it starts with there. What drop them, whatever you want to drop. We're having a real conversation tonight because now it's time for us to move to the next level. My expectation is everyone here is already binary. You're smart chip. You're Naila's honest. She said she's not sure. That's okay. That's okay. 20 pounds down in 60 days. I love it. Valerie has been going hard with the 15-day challenge. Okay. Um, right now you're focused on 10-5-2. Okay. Okay. And some of you are new and you're probably just wondering, where do I go from here? But let me start with this. Financially, where would you like to be? Okay. Personal development, building confidence, building a bigger organization. Awesome. Financially, where would you like to be? Turn my phone off. Where would you like to be financially? I spoke to someone today who is getting ready to sign up with me, and I asked her, what is it that you want? You're starting total life changes for what exactly? And she took a moment and she thought about it, because is it that products? Is it for community? Or is it the funds? Or if it's all of the above? See, sometimes, thank you, Brenda, $4,000 a month. See, start with whatever that goal is and write it down. See, we're going to get right to the point here. You've got to know what you're working towards and what you're working for. Valerie says she needs a down payment for a home. I love it. I love it. $10,000. Now we're getting somewhere. You guys are being honest. $10,000 a month. I want you to envision and believe that is coming to you every month. $4,000 a month is $1,000 a week. $2,000 a month is $500. $10,000 is $2,500 a week. All of these numbers that I'm dropping are realistic. Now we're having great conversation. It starts with you knowing exactly what you want. I want you to grab some pen and paper and I want you to write that down. What you just put in this chat, and thank you for all of you for sharing, is I want you to put it down right now. I'm going to give you a few minutes. Okay, Vante said 10,000. I want to make sure I say your name correctly. Pardon me. She said $10,000 a month. So 10,000, you guys, I was making more than that a week. So yes, this is a great start, but I want you to put your hand up or put a fire in when you have written that down. You have written that goal down. Where's my other phone? Because I want to show you guys something. It's my purse. I'm gonna give you a moment. Okay, thank you. Thank you. This is my other phone. Look at the screensaver on my other phone. Can you see that? Can somebody tell me what that says? Well, not this, but what does that say on my screensaver? In a year. In a year. So I made the mill. Now I'm like, okay, how do you do that in a year? So why is it on my phone? Because I need to look at it. I need to breathe it. I need to see it all the time. Have you ever purchased a car? And once you purchase the car, now all of a sudden you see that car on the road all the time? The car has always been there. The car has always been there, but you never noticed the car because you weren't focused on that. But the car was always there. But once you see it, you're in it. Now you see all the cars. And so, what I'm telling you to write this down is because I want you to see that amount. I want you to see the $10,000 a month. I want you to see the $2,000 a month, the $4,000. I need you to see it. I need you to put maybe your screensaver. I want you to be bold with it because what you said is so feasible that I'm wondering if you really believe. One of my new people just text me. Sorry, guys. I want you to believe the things that you're writing. I want you to see it, breathe it, because what's going to happen now is you're going to start attracting those things. You're going to be in environments and and that's what you're going to attract. Now, it said, okay, Garine, I need a plan. How do I make this happen? We've been talking about the onboarding process. What we've been telling you is just a foundation of how to get to where you need to go. So you have the option of getting to that amount with retail. You have the option of building a team and you and your team working together to make that happen. Guys, these amounts that you've said, you can literally make $2,500 in a day, to be honest with you. It's your belief. Because if your belief was so strong, guys, you would be there. You've got to, and I'm emphasizing the word belief because it's very important. Once you've got the belief, you're going to do what it takes. Then the next question is, why did you join? Yes, you want $10,000 a month, but why do you want $10,000 a month? Why do you want, let's get to the nitty gritty. Why do you want $10,000 a month? Why do you want $4,000 a month? Why? That why is so important. And I need you to answer that why. Why? Family business. Your belief and your why are two core things that you need to make your business, to make you go, to make your business grow. Once we've knocked that out, now it's like, okay, Garine, what do I do? Yes, you can do 10-5-2, but how am I going to do 10-5-2? What do I need to do? The reason I'm saying it is when I drop, get her grandson through college, invest and multiply, help my family and my business outside of TLC thrive. These are great things. Some of you, you know, you have big goals, but I need you to remind you of what that is. Because now when I say, this is what I need you to do, you're going to do it without making excuses. You're going to do it without saying, oh, I don't know if I can, because that I can, I don't know is going to be squashed by your belief and your why. Help clear debt and open my own childcare business. Exactly. So now that means that you're going to get out of your own way. You're going to get out of your own way. You're the only one in your way right now because of your belief, your lack of belief, and maybe you're not sure of your why. So the first thing I'd like you to do is number one, I'd like you to read this book called, are you ready? Are you writing it down? I want to make sure. You can get it on Audible. It's a short read. The Mountain is You. The Mountain is You. I have it on Audible here on my phone in case somebody asks. And I told my team to read it. And I don't know who did and who actually, I can tell who's reading it and who isn't. Yes, the mountain is you. Exactly, Cavante, exactly. She got it. The book is life changing. You get through that, you are going to be unstoppable because you're going to understand why you've been holding yourself back. Now that we got that out of the way, you got to get binary, guys. You've got to get binary. And I'm going to show you why. Hold on a second. And those of you that already know the information, that's great. Do not log out. You need to stay on because we're going to get to the nitty gritty. We're going to get down and dirty today. It's game time. You all are here for a reason. And yeah, it's time to grow. Okay, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. All right, here we go. Here's this account. All right. Now, I want you to take some time and review the compensation plan, which is in the back office. That could be a whole separate training. But right now, for you to maximize the compensation plan, and the reason we've been encouraging you to get binary as soon as you start, because from day one, you have two legs in this business. You receive volume. Every product has volume attached to it, okay? As you can see here, this person, which is my son, I signed my son up when I first started because I wanted to build my inventory. Not only did I have my smart chip, but Coach Natalie said, Garine, get binary. I really didn't understand what binary was. However, I said, let me listen to my coach and be coachable. She's been in the game. I told her what my goals are. Let me go ahead and get binary. So I signed up my son and my daughter. Okay. One is on one leg, the other's on the other. My daughter uses, for her smart chip, it's the NRG. It goes to her every single month. My son's smart chip, but when we first started, I had their smart chip on products that I could easily resell. So whether you do the box of NutriBurst, why do I say specifically the box of NutriBurst? Because with the box of NutriBurst, I can sell each pack for $5. There's 30 in the box. That's $150 that I make off of the box when the box is $65. The other person, before my daughter started, really, she loves the NRG, but before that, I would get tea. That way I would open up the bag of tea and I would sell 5 for 20. Because people say, I want to try it first. Sure, here's a sample, 5 for 5 days. Here's 5 for $20. There's 25 in the sachet. So, I mean, in the bag. So if I'm selling 5 for 20, how much am I making off of that bag? Remember, 2 bags is what, $60? Off of 1 bag, how much am I making? That's me sampling. If I was using the 25X system, which is the brewed tea, and I purchased 10 brewed teas, I've spent $100 because 5 is $50. But I'm selling each brewed tea for $25. I'm sampling the tea for $25. They make the brewed tea, it's a gallon, and they drink 2 cups a day. So now I'm following up with them. So now when they're ready, I talk to them about the importance of drinking the tea and I'm with them, I'm consistent. Now they come back and they purchase the month supply. Now back to what you're looking at. For years, one of these legs, this is the volume. I could go all the way back. This is the volume. Every week there's volume. But here's the thing. Because this account is not binary, you see how it says carryover RV because this is his right leg? There's no volume in here. In order for you to hit a rank and to earn a higher percentage in your binary, you have to have volume on both of your legs. Now, this is your business. You are required to, put volume because you're selling products, both people on both sides, your team on each side, they're selling products, you get volume. So why would you want to have to go to zero every week, right? And have to build both legs every week. Whereas if you're binary, one of your legs, so this last week, 16,000 points were on the right side. If he was binary, he would have started this week at 16,436. And then whatever he made here would carry over the following week, where he would have thousands, hundred thousands, millions of dollars. These volume points equate to money. So let's say he was binary this week and he had 13,000 points here and he had 5,000 points here. Because he already had 13 here, because to hit executive director, you need 5,000 on the left and 5,000 on the right. But because he earned that here because he sold products, he could hit executive director, and the company is going to pay you a percentage of volume on your pay leg. The pay leg is always the leg that has the lesser volume. So when you hit director, you will receive 12% of the volume. Save all your questions. I know it's a lot, but I needed to show this to you. So some of you still are not binary. You're not binary because for a lot of reasons. And some of it is, well, I'm not sure I'll be able to sell the product. I don't know who needs the product. I guarantee you know someone that needs the NutriBurst. I signed someone up the other day and I said, okay, you have to get binary. When you get binary, give me a call. I said, who do you know that loves the NutriBurst, that needs the NutriBurst, that needs the tea? And maybe they've been purchasing from you. So have a conversation with them about having the product coming to them every month. And they sign up. Now they're active. They may know somebody at work who may purchase from them. And they don't want to build a team, but they just want to have the product come to them every single month. And they can earn income at the same time. Right? So back to this. So you may say, Garine, well, I'm not in a position right now where I'm not sure about building a team. This is a business. Still put yourself in position so that when you are ready, one of your legs already has volume in it. Okay. And so when you hit director, you will receive 12% of what's in your pay leg. Let's just say this was the pay leg. When you hit executive, you receive 14% in the binary. When you're binary, you get paid extra for the volume on your pay leg. When you hit, it goes 14%, 17%, it goes all the way up, guys. And so that's why you've been seeing people earning 5,000, 10,000 in the binary. Because not only are you getting binary, but the people on your team are getting binary. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the help center. So I want to show you the compensation plan. And then we're going to talk about how do I get, ooh, ooh, hold on a second. Okay. Compensation plan. You can look at this. You can review this on your own. Take some time to understand how TLC pays you. Every time someone purchases from your website, you make 50% of the volume. A month supply of tea is 40 volume. 50% of that is $20. That's why I said your volume equates to cash. Don't ever forget that. So if you have 10,000 volume points on one leg, that's really $10,000. Okay. So let me go back here to the ranking. Oh, I hope they have it. You have apprentice, you have director. It shows you the qualifications, the benefits. Okay. In order to hit director, your smartship must be at 80. If you are ranking up higher than let me see. Once you get past executive director, your smart ship needs to be a 120. That means 3 products come to you every single month, which is why we tell folks, listen, set your smart shit up and just forget it. Set it and forget it, right? So take some time, review that. I don't want to go too much into this right now, but I needed to help you understand why it's important to go binary. Okay, now, awesome. You found the audiobook on YouTube. Perfect, perfect, great job. Listen, now, the next thing is you want to move quickly. When I say quickly, you want people to know what you're doing. You're so excited about your business because your belief is on 100. Your belief is on 100 and your why is at 100. And so nothing or no one is going to get in your way. So that means that, okay, Garine, I need to launch. I need to launch. Matter of fact, I just redid a new list because I'm still meeting people so that I can launch. And I've been in the business for 7 years. I'm still meeting new people. So now it's time for me to launch. I want to talk to as many people as once. And what's a launch? A launch is simply your grand opening. Instead of having a store where you're cutting a ribbon, your celebration is going to be on Zoom. You're going to have one of the leaders, your sponsor, literally sharing the products, the business opportunity, sharing their testimony, sharing their story, you sharing your story. They're your guests. We're edifying you. What does edify mean? I'm saying, thank you so much for joining India on this, her celebration. Today, India is launching her brand new health and wellness business. Thank you for joining us. We are so excited. We are on a global campaign to get everyone healthy, physically, mentally, and financially. Do you understand? Do you see how I'm talking? This is the launch. Some of you are saying you're brand new and you don't worry about it. We will do the work for you. And I know it can be scary. Listen, my first launch, I had a list of 75 people. 12 got on the call. But Coach Nadia and I, we did that launch like we had 100 people on the Zoom. And that's how I built my business, guys. I did not become a global director overnight. That was the work that I was doing. We were launching every week, several times a week, because as I brought people on my team, I would then bring on my team members. They would then have a launch. So, for example, I mentioned, let's say Tatiana has a launch. And from her launch, Tatiana got some orders and she probably got 5 people to join her team. And you know how the game was playing when we were doing this? The next day, we would have another launch with Tatiana and those 5 people that joined her team and tell them to bring 3 to 4 people on. I need you to run these numbers. See, I'm hyped now. So today's Sunday. Tatiana's having a launch tomorrow. 5 people sign up with Tatiana. We say, okay, Tatiana, we on a roll. What's your goal? What did you say, Tatiana? Okay, let's go. So Tatiana, Tuesday, we doing it again. Ladies, congratulations for joining Total TLC. We're on a move. We're on a global compact. I want you to bring 3 people here tomorrow. I want you to guarantee me that you're going to bring 3 people on. That's 15 more people. Boom. We got 15 people on the call. And maybe some don't show up and you have 10 people on the call. But that's traction. That's motion. The work that we do now, you will see the results in 60, 90 days. This is why I started the conversation. Where do you want to see yourself in 30, 60, 90 days? I was very intentional when I asked you that question. So the question is, are you willing to do the work for us to get to where we need to go? We're making noise. This 15-day challenge is just a chef's kiss. I'm still talking about I'm doing a 15-day challenge. I got somebody to buy the kit on Friday. I'm still talking about it like we're just doing the 15-day challenge. It doesn't stop because we're in the 15-day challenge. You keep talking about it because when the people are feeling the product, they're loving the product, they seeing the momentum. Now it's you need to come join us. I want to invite you on a call because you've got to hear this young lady. Her name is Garine Dalce. She used to work in the corporate and she reminds me of you. I want you to hear her story. I want you to hear Natalie Nicole, whoever it is. If you think they can really relate to that person, Isis had someone join her team and basically, she's just like, I could relate to what Green is saying. I'm in the same age bracket. If somebody on my team who's younger and says, I'm having a launch, I ask them, tell me about this group of people because they may not want to hear from me. They might say, or she too old, I won't listen. Don't worry. I have someone in their age bracket that they can listen to that has a testimony, that has a transformation, that has the belief. So the launch call is critical. So I ask you, where is your belief and what is your why? Because if what you wrote earlier in this chat is number one, we should be having at least 20 launches this week. How many people on this? There's 38 of you. A minimum, we should be having at least 20 launches this week because you're going to get in your phone. You're going to look at all these contacts. You're going to write them down. Don't call them yet. You're going to write these names down. And then you send a screenshot to your sponsor, say, I'm ready for my launch. Here's my list. That's bold. That's taking actionable steps to get to where you need to go. $10,000 a month, that's what we need to do. We need launches back to back to back. That's the big time. That's the big time move. That's part of it. Now, okay, Garine, I could do some launches. I listen, you already know Coach Natalie's voice is raspy. By the time we were done to her, she couldn't even talk. She said to me, I'm ready to lose my voice again. Now you know it's serious. I want you to make my mouth dry because we're talking, we're talking, we're talking. Now, the second part of this is this. When I first started, I really had no clue in what I was doing, but I was told this. I want you, not because you're building a team, I want you, Garine, to create your income that's going to cover your bills. They said, I want you to go make $150 a day. $150 a day for 30 days. How much is that? Let's see if people are paying attention. Go make $130 a day. And when I started, we didn't have all these brew tea. I I had only the brew tea. I mean, thank you, Lakeisha. All I had was the brew tea. And at that time, we weren't selling it for 25. We were selling it for 20. So if I needed to make $150 a day and I had $20 brew teas in my pocket, how many brew teas did I leave my house with every single day? Guys, that's it. And I was scared. I've never done anything like this. I'm used to being in business board meetings, not walking outside. And I'm sharing this because I needed to step out of my comfort zone. And some of you have to step out of your comfort zone and do things that you thought you'd never do. You're looking at a woman with multiple degrees, a woman that was at Harvard, and now I'm walking around with some tea in my purse. But that tea got me to seven figures. And in 2019, I left my job. But I had to do something to get me uncomfortable. And so I've been chilling for the past couple years. I'm just getting back to work. Okay? But how many of you could just chill for several years and still maintain your livelihood? Thank God for total life changes. So what I'm telling you here is my reality, which can be your reality too. Are you willing to have some tea in your purse? And when you're going to the hair salon and you say to the hairdresser, are you open to providing your clientele with additional products to service them. You help them look beautiful on the outside. Let's help them feel and look good in the inside. I have a liquid vitamin with biotin that could help them with their hair, skin, and nails. Are you open to allowing me to keep the products in your shop? And we could do product placement or sign your business where you are now a distributor of these health and wellness products in your salon or a barbershop or a nail salon or all these medical day spas that are launching every corner. How many of you guys are willing to go into Google tonight before you go to bed and find some medical spas near you and call and say, hi, is the owner available? Hi, my name is Garine. Yes, thank you so much for taking my call. I'm actually in the business of helping to expand medical spas. Do you have anything to service your customers when it comes to maintaining their weight or being healthy? I don't know. I'd like to schedule a one-on-one. Do you have about 20 minutes? What day can I come to the salon? Not can I come to the salon? What day can I come and sit down with you with some of my products? Act like you are what do you call it? The pharmaceutical sales rep. Is your belief and your why so high that you're willing to do that? I have a medical spa person that wants to talk to me, and their spa is 50 minutes away from me. Do you think I care? I'm going to set up a time where we can talk, and I will drive there if I have to. And if he doesn't want to sign up his business, because he said he also provides health and wellness and he wants to have healthy products in his store. How did I meet this guy? This gets to my third point. How did I meet him? I met him at a vending event. How many times have we talked about going on Eventbrite to find a pop-up or a vending event? And what did the event look like? I literally have a table I purchased from Walmart, one of those portable foldable tables. I have a nice tablecloth. I have my products laid out. I have my samples. And when I say samples, you've seen how we've done at our TLC meetings. I'll have some cute glasses or, get them from Amazon, put a little bit of orange juice, put some NutriBurst in there. If you want to have some pre-made teas, you can have them sample the teas and ask people, listen, I'm at the point where I will talk to anyone. As soon as I make contact with you, as soon as I see your eyeball looking at my table, hi, how are you? Come on over here. I see you looking at my table. And they walk over and I engage them in conversation and they want to know, what are these products? And I say, oh, I'm a health and wellness company. I sell products globally. And I said, then the thing is, I don't talk too much. Then you start asking questions because I want you to listen to what the person is saying. They're going to drop hints on what they need. Tell me, if you could change anything about your health, what would it be? What are some of your health goals? Listen to what they're saying. Don't do too much talking. Once you hear what they're saying now, what is it that you can do to help them get to their destination? Everything is about you helping that person, having them believe you can get them to their destination, not you trying to go to director. The more people you help, you're going to get to director. That's why I love this company. How many people can you help get to their destination? So you've got to listen. People are coming to the table. You talking. You'll sell some products now. You'll sell. That's why it's important to have products on hand. I just sold some products the other day. The lady called me last night. It was 8 o'clock. She said, I'm on my way to work. I need my products. I need 3 bags of tea and some NutriBurst. I'm like, lady, she said, I need it now. I'm headed to work. And I said, okay, I'll meet you. So vending events, guys, the vending events work. I had another conversation with someone and she said she's going back to what she knows, which was the vending event, because people that attend these events are going to spend money. They're there to spend money. They're there for something. Sometimes they don't really know what they're looking for until you smile at them. So your table should be set up nicely. Your personality should be not, if you're an NRG, you're going to be on 1000 anyway. Put a smile on your face. You smelling good and you looking good, and help the people. That's it. So, what did you learn thus far? Vending events, having products on hand, getting binary, having a launch, and guys, having a tea party, or call it what you want. I used to have people coming to my house. First of all, I don't even like people coming to my house. Natalie said, Garine, you've got that big house. You better have people in there. God gave you the house. Natalie came up with something. She said, and I said, okay, let me start having some tea parties at the house. And I would invite people over, and she would come over, and I would and first of all, those of you that know, sometimes I can be over the top. Those of you that don't know, I can be over the top. I mean, I had a charcuterie board. I had a spread. And Natalie said, Garine, a tea party, you don't need to do all that. But I was just like, I just had like doing nice things, right? And she was just like, girl, you are too much. I had the people over. I had my little finger sandwiches. Girl, I went all out. I have pictures. I'll have to show you guys. And I had the TV set up where the before and afters were showing. And I just shared my stories. A lot of people I invited were people I knew from work or just friends. And they knew I was doing something, but now they're at my house. Natalie came over and my team started growing. And I said, I've got to get back to having tea parties. Then I said, well, now let me invite some of my team members and say, hey, I'm going to do something private at the house. I want you to bring 2 people with you that, you know, can have the address to my house. Let's keep it real. And let's do something nice at the house. So for you, do you mind having people at your house? Invite people over, or maybe someone on your team. Or I would call friends and say, hey, can you put 5 to 10 people in your living room? I started acting like I was a Mary Kay representative. I had my bags and I was coming over with my products. You're going to try the products. I'm going to tell you what it can do for you. I'm listening to hear what your goals are and how I can help you get to where you desire to go with total life changes, maybe financially, your as well as your health, or all of the above. Let me put my glasses on. Oh, yes. Thank you. Who did this? Who wrote this? Lakeisha. Thank you, honey. She did the notes. I love it. The only thing is, put in there, they need to get the book, The Mountain Is You. That's the only thing. The Mountain Is You. Everybody must read that book because it is time to go. And let me go back to the binary. To get binary, yes, you do have to purchase a kit. You do have to purchase a product, and you do need to set that account up with a smart chip. And sometimes people don't want to do that because they're afraid they won't sell the products. I just told you how to sell the products. Get on the phone. Get on your mailing list. Start sending emails. And start using social media. People are watching. I had someone join my team because she's been watching me for 7 years. Well, excuse me? 7 years. 7 years. And so, how many people actually know that you're in the 15-day challenge? How many people really know? Are you a secret agent with the 15-day challenge? Do people really know what you're doing? Are people watching you take your NutriBurst? Just be authentic. I'm on a journey, and I want you to follow me on this journey. See, that's accountability as well, because now it's like, okay, people are watching me. I need to take my products. I need to make sure that I am healthy overall. That's what this business is about, guys. The 1052 is about you meeting people. It's about you getting customers and bringing people on board. And I gave you 3 ways that helped me grow my business, what I did. This is what I did. The launching. The launching works. The events work. Matter of fact, there was an event tonight in Atlanta. Did you invite anyone there? You don't have to be in Atlanta to invite people. Coach Natalie is doing an event in Orlando. I honestly don't know anyone in Orlando, but you know what? I know people on Instagram that are in Orlando, and I've been in their DMs. Maybe they'll respond, maybe not, but at least I you won't know until you try. And I'm asking, do you know anyone in Orlando? Matter of fact, I know somebody who's in Jacksonville. Do you know anyone in Orlando? I'm having an event because they may. So just because I'm not in a city doesn't mean that I don't try to get people in the room. There are people in that specific city or state that can get some things done for me. A young lady who says she's signing up, she lives in Charlotte. I said, perfect, because I'm ready to go to Charlotte. Matter of fact, I'm just going to pick a date and I'm going to make a banner and say, Charlotte, I'm on my way. And we'll get some people in Charlotte. I know there's some people in Charlotte. There's some people all where you are. Let's do an event where you are. We're ready to come. We got to get the people. So drop some cities. Drop some cities. Let me see where you guys are located. Los Angeles, Dallas, yes, Arizona. Come on, guys. Atlanta. Yes, son. I hope you were there and you invited the people. New York City, Alexandria, Louisiana. Yes, Houston. Houston, we'll be in Houston next week. Next week. You need to register. Inglewood, New Orleans. Oh, yes, we're ready. San Francisco. Guys, can you imagine if all of you decided to do an event? Give us the dates. We lock it in, and now that's a tour. With all these cities that are dropped here, that is a tour. That's a tour. I'm ready. New York, you 3.5 hours away from me. I will get in the car real quick. So, guys, it's time to make it's 2025. We are not going to wait until second quarter say, oh, I didn't do anything in 2020 in the first quarter. We're not singing that song. I refuse. Anybody on my team, I'm letting you know right now, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We have exactly what we need to make it happen. Brenda, I just said on the 31st, we're doing something in the DMV. I'm letting you know now. Anybody else, the 31st. We're going to figure it out. Buffalo, New York. Yes. Shreveport. Yes. Come on, guys. Come on. Be committed. Be committed. Drop some dates. Let us know you're ready. We are coming out. Let your sponsor know, whoever, we are coming out. Okay. I'm excited. Yes. Somebody said, oh, yes, Lakeisha. Yeah. Yes. Listen, I've got people in Dallas. Let's go, Angela. You heard me. 31st. Who here is ready to commit to doing a launch and event? A launch. My list is prepared. I just have to send a screenshot to my coach, which is Natalie. Lakeisha says she's committed. Launch. Launch and event, Tatiana. Rhonda, I see you. Tatiana, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Rocky, yes. Walter, let's go. We need the men to pop up. Okay? Let's go. Isis, you ain't saying nothing. I don't see nothing from you, Isis. Yes, I'm calling you out. Mm-hmm. Committed. Okay. India says she's ready to launch. Let's go, India. Let's go. Miss Jamie Renee, virtual. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. This is action. This is movement. This is what I'm talking about. You guys just made my night just from watching this. I'm super excited. Okay. Now I'm going to open it up. Does anyone have any questions or you need clarity on anything? Yes, Tatiana. Anybody need anything? Ready to launch, got my list. Okay, Keisha. Yes. Coast to coast tour. I'm excited. Exactly. 20 times. Yes. It's time to go get the money. Okay. Remember what you wrote at the beginning of this call. Remember what your belief and your why. Those two things are going to push you through your fear, your doubt, all of that. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, Rhonda, if I could, I'd do some cartwheels right now too, but I might hurt myself. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Can you give clarity on the binary requirements? If I sign my kids up, do I need to purchase a kit for them for $250 or more to get qualified? Okay, let me explain to you binary qualified. The same way when you signed up, you're signing someone up under your account. So you'll purchase the kit and you'll purchase a product because you're creating the account to as a placeholder, then you don't need to purchase a whole bunch of products. So just get the starter kit and whatever product you choose. I always, when people are binarying themselves, I always tell them to get a product you can resell, like, excuse me, the box of NutriBurst, because you could sell 5 for 25 or 5 for 20, whatever, right? You can sell individually, or the tea you could open up, you know. So if you sign your son up, you would click your link to join your team, their name, email, address, phone number, and purchase. And then you do it again. And now you will have a person on the left and a person on the right, and you will be binary. Now, here's the thing, and why I'm pushing on the launch thing too, because with the launch, some of you can get not only binary, but because the thing is, when people, man, I could go so deep into this, but we're going to be here all night. So I won't do it to you. But when you start doing the launch and you're ready to move, and not people aren't just coming in. I don't encourage you to have people come in with a bottle of NutriBurst. That's not going to do anything for them. It's a vitamin. You want people to feel, people should be coming up a minimum of 3 products: the tea, the NRG, and the NutriBurst. And if they really want to like work the business, they should be getting like the kits, maybe even the elite kit. Remember, every time someone joins your team, you receive the fast start bonus, which means you receive $20 per product they purchase. So if someone comes in with the elite kit, you make $500. Who said they wanted to make $2,500 a week? Imagine you got 5 people to join with the elite kit. How much are you making just in fast start bonus? I need to make sure you guys are paying attention. If you do a launch and 5 people come in with the elite kit, how much are you making just in fast start bonus? Exactly. Exactly. That's not including what you may have sold in retail. That's not including what the company is going to give you for binary. Do you see how it all intertwines? So these launches back to back, baby, some of you, somebody just make, well, okay, I'm gonna leave it right there. Anybody else have any questions? Because I could be here all night, and I'm not doing that. I still have to follow up with the young lady, make sure she comes in. Lakeisha, what I was about to say is somebody recently just in a fast start bonus made over $10,000. She did launch after launch after launch, and she told them, if you are coming in to really do the business, coming in with 3 products is not it. And so some people came in with the elite kit and some people came in with the smaller kits, but either way, you're still making. So guys, people need these products and you have to believe it. Because why? Your belief in your why has to be so strong. You're going to talk to everybody. Matter of fact, I met this lady from Pakistan, and I need to hit her up. See, I got, even me, I have to follow up. I have to follow up because I told her what I did and she was interested, and I need to talk to her. So I'm gonna hit her up. And she was excited because I was a Leo too. I mean, we had a great conversation. Okay. And so, guys, I had to have this conversation with all of you because it was in my heart that let me say me, we've been really kind of, slowly bringing you on and making sure you do the onboarding and I love all that, but it's time to get to the next step. We've been here long enough. Okay? It's time to rock and roll. Period. So, does anyone have any questions? Thank you, Brenda. See, Brenda is my girl. She said, I have to remind you this. If you bring in 2 people before the January 22nd, if you sign up 2 people before January 22nd, January 22nd is the deadline, and they set up their smart chip, right? So that means February, whatever, their smart chip runs, the company is going to give you a code where you will get 50% off products, and you will get a free code to sign up your next person. This is why you got to tap in when Total Life Changes has these trainings and meetings, because they drop these type of information for us. Okay. So somebody, Naila, you get binary, that's 2 people. Plus you're setting up their smart chip. So now the company in February is going to give you a free code to sign somebody up, where the code will be for free. Okay. So launch time, guys. Let's make it happen. If no one has any questions, we're going to end the call. But I want you to unmute yourself, and I need to feel the energy that you guys shown me in the chat message. I need to feel it now, because I'm going to hear your excitement, because you're ready to go to the next level.
Let's go crazy this week, Garine!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Straight to the top.
Exactly.
Thank you, Cole.
Yes,
Thank
thank you,
so
Coach
welcome.
Garine.
You are
Yes,
so
thank
welcome.
you.
Because guess what?
Amazing.
I want to see every last one of you guys walking across stage in July to the big event in I want to be screaming so much that my wig is going to fall off. I want to see every last one of you on stage, because it's thrilling. It's exciting to see everyone's growth.
Yes.
Okay. So have a
We'll
wonderful
be there.
Yes,
Have a wonderful
we'll be
evening,
there.
and we will see you next week. All right.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye.